All right, so today we're going to be talking about the Beats Fit Pro versus the Beats Studio Buds versus the Apple AirPods Pro. Now, before you start asking me, man, why is he not comparing these to the AirPods 3, right? They're the latest ones. The answer is actually quite simple. The AirPods 3 are a semi open design, and they also don't offer active noise cancellation. So they're a product designed for a different type of user who prefers not having silicone tips going inside their ears. Not really a good fit for this comparison, but if you have questions about the AirPods 3 anyway, please ask them in the comment section down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. So let's get right into the comparison. So, first up, let's talk about comfort. Now, I'm going to rank them like this: number one, the Apple AirPods Pro; number two, the Beats Fit Pro; and number three, the Beats Studio Buds. Now, when it comes to the Beats Studio Buds, or sorry, let's do it like this. My mistake there. So here's the Beats Studio Buds. Wanted to show them to you really quick. But for overall comfort, it's going to be the AirPods Pro for me. Now, the AirPods Pro, they're a lot smaller, as you can see, and they fit in your ear very, very differently. So they have a much lighter feel inside your ear, and the built-in pressure relief system is something that more earbuds should be implementing. This is not saying that the other two aren't comfortable, but the AirPods Pro definitely take the win between these three options. Bam, just like that. Now, secondly, let's talk about grip. Now, this is something that I normally don't talk about, but I wanted to go ahead and bring this up here. And when I say grip, I literally mean how well they stay put inside of your ears. Now, number one, I'm going to give that to the Beats Fit Pro. Second place, I'm going to give that to the Beats Studio Buds. And third, I'm going to give that to the Apple AirPods Pro. Now, this is especially important for people who want a set of earbuds for workouts or for jogging. The wingtips on the Beats Fit Pro work wonders for keeping them firmly in place while simultaneously maintaining a good level of comfort. I'm not seeing the I'm not saying that the other two won't stay fit, but user experience will vary. The Beats Fit Pro are literally designed for this task, and as such, they do a much better job. So, those little wingtips right there, you see that? Yep. You'd be surprised at how well they'll lock in to your ears. So, not bad overall. Okay, sorry about that. We're moving to the next one here. So, next up, let's talk about some like pure performance, right? So, ambient mode or the transparency mode. So, basically, that's where you can activate the mics and hear what's going on around you. So, I'm going to rank them like this for the ambient mode. In first place, we've got the Apple AirPods Pro. In second place, we've got the Beats Fit Pro. And in third, the Beats Studio Buds. Now, the Beats Fit, oh, sorry, as as good as the ambient mode is now improved and on the Beats Fit Pro here, the AirPods Pro still take the win. The AirPods Pro still sound much more natural, especially when holding conversations with like other people in your house or when you're out and about. They definitely take the cake when it comes to that. However, the Beats Fit Pro are a huge improvement over the Beats Studio Buds, in my opinion, and come in a very close second place to the AirPods Pro. So we got to give credit where credit is due, especially when we see major improvements like this in the microphone technology used on the Beats Fit Pro. So now let's move over to the active noise cancellation. So with active noise cancellation, I'm going to rank them like this. For me, in first place, we're going to have the Beats Fit Pro. Second place, the Apple AirPods Pro. And in third place, we've got the Beats Studio Buds. Now, to be fair, um, how do I put it? So the Beats Fit Pro definitely have an edge over the AirPods Pro and the Studio Buds when it comes to active noise cancellation. And to ensure fairness, I actually use the same SpinFit tips on all three of these earbuds. The Beats Fit Pro did a better job with simulated crowd noise and simulated airplane cabin noise versus the other two options. I honestly expected the AirPods Pro to take the win here, but you know what? Here we are. So I'm not sure if it has a bit to do with um, some additional passive noise isolation with the way that the Beats Fit Pro sit inside your ear, but it is a slight but noticeable difference in the noise cancellation ability of the Beats Fit Pro. So now let's move over to the volume of these earbuds. So I'm going to rank them like this. Number one, Beats Fit Pro. Number two, AirPods Pro. Number three, the Beats Studio Buds. Now, just to be really clear here, there isn't much of a difference in the volume between the three of these options. While the Beats Fit Pro feel like they are slightly louder than the other two, the difference isn't night and day. I mean, for me, all three of them already get loud enough. Comfortable listening for me comes in around 60 to 75% with any of these earbuds. But overall, I still got to give the win here to the Beats Fit Pro. So now let's move over to the sound quality. Now I'm going to rank the sound quality like this. Number one, Beats Fit Pro. Number two, Beats Studio Buds. Number three, Apple AirPods Pro. Now, much like anything else, when it comes to something like sound quality, it's all going to come down to your own personal taste. Both of these Beats options have essentially the same type of sound signature to my ears, where the AirPods Pro have a different type of sound. AirPods Pro are more balanced and have a seemingly wider soundstage. The Beats Fit Pro offer you a much more dynamic, a much more punchy sound with boosted sub bass, neutral mids, and some pretty decent treble. I personally prefer the sound of the Beats over the AirPods Pro, but this is my own personal preference. I want to feel the bass in my music while still having that vocal clarity in the mix, right? I mean, that's just me. Maybe you guys might agree. I don't know. If you do agree with that, let me know down in the comment section because you never know. You might actually be a member of the Basshead crew if that's the case, right? So now let's do this. Last but not least, let's get into some microphone samples so you can hear what all three of these sound like back to back so you can see which one is going to work best for you. All right, so here we have the microphone quality test for the Beats Fit Pro. So testing, one, two, three. Obviously, I'm in an indoor, semi-quiet environment. So this is what you can expect if you're just in a quiet room from the Beats Fit Pro. All right, so here we have the microphone quality test for the Beats Studio Buds. So testing, one, two, three. Obviously, I'm indoors once again in a semi-quiet room. So this is what you can expect from the Beats Studio Buds in this type of an environment. All right, so here we have the microphone quality test for the Apple AirPods Pro. So testing, one, two, three. Obviously, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room, so this is what you can expect from the Apple AirPods Pro in this type of an environment. And here we have the Beats Fit Pro in a simulated crowd noise environment, almost like a crowded cafe or maybe a busy restaurant, something along those lines. So testing, one, two, three. All right, and here we have the Beats Studio Buds in a simulated crowd noise environment, so almost like a crowded bar or maybe a really busy restaurant, something along those lines. So, testing, one, two, three. And here we have the Apple AirPods Pro in a simulated crowd noise environment, so something like a crowded restaurant, a busy bar, something along those lines. So, testing, one, two, three. As always, you're going to have to be the judge of the call quality down in the comment section. All right. So now that you've heard those microphone samples, here is my final verdict for this three-way comparison. Much like sound quality, it all comes down to your own personal preference. And by that, I mean, which way do you like to have your music presented to you? For me, I personally prefer the way the Beats Fit Pro present my music. As many of you might already know, I like listening to hip hop, R&B, rock, and some old school reggae. For that type of listening, the Beats Fit Pro are absolutely perfect. When we take into consideration the solid performance and active noise cancellation, call quality, and a far superior fit to that of the Power Beats Pro, the Beats Fit Pro are an excellent choice. For me personally, these outperform the AirPods Pro in several key ways. So it should come as no surprise that, in my opinion, these new Beats are on top. So it should come as no surprise that these new Beats are the top option for true wireless earbuds from Apple.